Hey there. Welcome back to the Silent Bard Tavern. Look, I don't have a lot of time, but I have to tell you, they're coming. They're coming, and today's episode is definitely going to be explicit. Can't tell you how, but...
Don't worry about that, ladies and gentlemen, he's fine.
Fuck the bard.
I will be taking over for a little while as I lay out these next few episodes of What Lies Beneath.
Let's start this story sometime in the past.
Featuring my favorite race, dwarves, excluding the worst race, elves. Let's get started, why don't we? Before the events of Talva, somewhere along the Songbird Ridge lied a ruin. A ruin that was told to have knowledge unmatched by any library. But a ruin none dared to venture near, due to stories and tales mentioning a band of unyielding soldiers that barred entry to all foolish enough to get close. There it lied, undisturbed, until a new band of fools with the promises of gold would try their luck against these ruins.
Tomes of the Deep.
I'm gonna show you the tomes of the deep.
He likes the deep toes.
He wants them toes. Tommy?
No, I said Tomes of the Deep.
The mole grippers, some call them.
Is that Tomes of the Deep? Tome. T-O-M-E.
May's not even here.
She just appears behind you.
No.
I heard grippers. Alright, so... But before we start, introductions are in order, for we have someone new with us. Goes by the name of Ross. One fine gentleman. Would you like to say hi to everybody?
Hello, everybody. As the man in the chair today, I am Ross.
And last, but definitely not least, we have... Johnny, say a slur.
Barbecue bacon burger.
We'll get to your character.
Hello everyone, name's Johnny. You may know me otherwise as Chaff, but today I won't be playing as him. What a shame.
Couple of familiar faces to even out the one stranger. But why don't we get back into the story?
I'm no stranger to your mom.
Neither am I to your dad. Continuing on. So, you guys have been traveling a couple of days now by cart with your commander Jacques, who had been employed to search some ruins that had been found in hopes of the knowledge within it. As your cart comes to a halt, he's the first to step out. He is much older, a dwarf, obviously, with a beard that, even though braided, nearly scrapes along the ground. His hair has already gone white with age. Braided in his beard is many medals and golden accessories, as he himself has many a battle scar adorning his body. When he gets out of the carriage and stretches, taking a deep breath of the wilderness around him, he spins back around and he calls for you guys to exit the carriage. Johnny, why don't you describe yourself to us when you step out the carriage?
Alright. A bearded dwarf steps out of the carriage, red beard, already beginning to bald, but his head is covered in a helmet, so you wouldn't be able to tell, and full plate armor. He shields his eyes as he steps out.
When you hop out of the cart alongside Jacques, he's beginning to stretch, get his bearings. He turns to you and he says, Oh, Urist. Can never get used to that card. It's so uncomfortable. I hope you had a more pleasant journey than me.
I slept through a lot of it.
I'm surprised you could with how the others talk. Speaking of them talking, where are they? And next to exit the cart is the bard. Would you like to introduce your character to us?
Sort of rolling out of the cart, stumbling, not really fully coherent or awake, is a Duragar with a white mop on his head, clean shaven. You can't see his eyes because of the way his hair hangs over him. And he is wearing a chain shirt with a oversized maul dragging behind him, clunking on each of the steps as he steps down. Are we there yet? His name is John Beetlehammer.
Ah, there's one of them. Surprised to see you even standing.
Listen, I drank had not much last night. As he's like waving a finger in the wrong direction.
Alright, just fall in line, Beetlehammer.
If you say so. And he just topples.
Ah, for that. Urist, help out John, would you?
Okay then.
And where is that last one? The last one to step out of the cart is Ross. Would you like to describe yourself?
Stepping out of the cart is a dark-skinned dwarf wearing a long brown trench coat and welding goggles on his head with a sack on his back, seemingly to be soaked on the bottom half, probably from a leaking bottle.
Between his legs.
Ew.
He drags it across John's back. I'm sorry. Okay.
Ah, there he is. The final numbskull.
How are we supposed to get paid again?
You're getting paid.
Well,
We're getting paid.
Mr.
Oh, is the drunk, is he not getting paid? More for me.
We're all getting paid so long as you make it out alive with anything useful. Oh, and Diggy. Such a strange name even for dwarven standards. Line up with the rest of them.
That's P. Diggy to you.
Whatever you like to call yourself, just get information.
Diggy's my family name.
And he just pinches the bridge of his nose as you can see him get a little leather-bound journal from one of his pockets. Small, obviously well used. And he flips.
You know what else is well used?
Shut your mouth. He starts flipping between the pages and he looks to all of you and he just sighs, disappointed once again. And he gets to a certain page and when she reads through it carefully, looking up to all of you. I said he. He flips through multiple pages, stopping at one, reading through it carefully. And when she looks up to all of you and sighs in disappointment, slamming the journal closed and putting it away again. Alright, so listen up. There are some ruins close by, and we've been hired to see what it is all about. There's things guarding it, so they must be guarding something, right?
Someone's paying us to see something. Well, that's easy enough. How much do I get paid for seeing the rock? Points in a random direction.
We are getting paid for the information we take out of the ruins.
Oh, that's different. Why didn't you start with that?
Always so difficult, Beetlehammer. So let us continue. I'll show you. And he starts walking down this very lightly used path that goes deeper into the trees. After a bit of following him, you get to this clearing with quotation marks. So you can see you're nearly hugging a stone formation basically, and surrounding it is this eerie, faintly glowing circle. And once you're close enough, this circle starts to glow a bit brighter as you see a handful of skeletons appear seemingly out of this stone formation and get as close as they can to the edge of this circle. Jacques laughs at them mockingly and he turns back to you. Just as they said, see? They're guarding something in there.
So they're guarding information?
I don't know what they're guarding. We're getting paid to gather information on what that is. But if it happens to come with a few gold coins, surely we can inform them of a lesser amount of gold that was in there.
I'm no stranger to necrophilia.
I missed something. Context?
John just straight up turns around with the same blank expression he always has. I don't think they're paying us for the biblical sort of knowledge.
Have a few more drinks and we'll talk about it.
Alright, enough messing around. Clear out these walking bones and see what's behind that fake wall. They're paying us a lot to just see what's in there. Go as far as you can go.
You not coming with us, Commander?
Well, we won't get any money if we all die down there.
Oh, so it's okay for us to perish.
That's why you're getting paid, for the danger.
And what stops us if we just leave with the information?
What's stopping you is finding somebody who would purchase it. Not many around who would talk to our lot. Not many around who would believe you have information that powerful either. Besides, we don't even know what it is. What if you go in there and it's information on how to clean your clothes, keep your meat cold? It's better we just take the money they're giving us. So enough talking and fight the skeletons.
Well, that's useless. I know how to keep my meat cold.
I said mead.
I know what I said.
I'm not even doing the voice, that was me.
Oh my god. This episode is definitely getting the explicit warning. Okay.
In front of you, just 3 skeletons.
John looks at the wrist. Well, you're the holy man. What do you say we do?
You want me to smite them so soon? Let's have our fun first.
You like having fun?
Alright. We're not having that kind of fun, P.
I just asked if you guys liked fun. Why are you making assumptions?
I'm not making assumptions when you're out here talking about necrophilia.
Alright, you just need to come to a dwarf off and then you can talk to me about it.
You're the one getting all hard over bones.
I'm liking you already.
He's like arguing with him while they're walking out of the brush, just like very nonchalantly, casually.
I'm going in. Should I roll?
The first attack, just one of you guys, the first attack I'll allow to happen, then we're rolling initiative.
Okay, I take out my battle axe and strike. That's a 6 to hit.
A 6 does not hit it. So Urus, the first to step into the ring, takes a swing at one of the skeletons, which dodges the blow, stepping out of the way of the battle axe and preparing to attack you. Now we roll initiative. Stepping closer to the skeletons as well, Urus, you see that they look pretty brittle, as the bones seem to already have cracks all along them, and the armor that they're wearing is very old, rusted and crumbling in on itself already.
It's a 15 for initiative.
I got a 4.
A 12.
Alright, so first to start is Mr. Diggy.
I'm gonna make an attack with my whip on the closest skeleton to me.
Let's say you're right outside the ring, they are all evenly spaced, about 5 feet away from you.
The one farthest to the right.
Alright, roll to attack.
It's 13.
13. Does hit.
Yippee! That does 4 damage. And that's my turn.
When you whip at the skeleton, it does hit it and almost destroy a large portion of it as your whip just cracks straight through most of its ribs, a large portion of its hip as it goes as a diagonal slash. It's still standing, but now it looks like a breeze could break the rest of it down to dust. Next on the turn order is Beetlehammer.
That was a pretty lame hit. Let me show you how it's done. As he slowly waddles over to the closest skeleton. Oh my god. That's what I get for insulting you. That was a nat 1.
Wow.
And assuming adding it up doesn't go past like a 10.
Nope.
So as you waddle into the ring and swing at the same one, let's say the middle one that Urus also swung at, it simply dodges backwards from your attack as well, and you strike into the soil beneath it.
You think you've had a bit too much to drink already?
What are you talking about? I got both of them with one swing.
Then the one on the leftmost side goes to take a hit at Urs. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Urs, you take 6 damage as this thing barely, with that broken and blunted sword, manages to find just a bit of you left uncovered to swing at. The one in the middle is the next to attack. The one who has dodged both Urs and Beetlehammer. And he himself has been on the defensive and completely misses his blow against both of you. Not able to hit as well, just striking at the ground. Didn't even bother walking forward, he just swung thinking he'd reach. It is Urs once again.
Alright.
The one off to the right looks like it's barely standing. The 2 to the left of that guy, they have been unharmed.
It doesn't matter. It's a 7.
7 does actually get them. You rolled a 6 last time, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get him this time.
7's the minimum.
Oh, if 7's the minimum, I would hit him.
Yeah, I thought it was a 10.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
I mean, I got a nat 1, so
I didn't
nat 1s
I
are,
didn't think
nat 1s are
That's what I
critical
was like.
failures, so
I didn't think you had like a good plus.
Okay.
yeah, I have a really good plus.
That's what she said.
So damage is 10.
For which one? Left, middle, or right?
Didn't you say him and me were attacking the same one?
I said you both swung and a miss at the same one. He can decide a different one since you're so huddled together.
Sure.
You want to say middle?
I'll go with the middle.
Alright. 10 damage to the middle one as you swing at it and nearly turn it into bone meal with the swing as it basically becomes powder in the air.
And that wasn't even a smite.
I softened them up for you. You're welcome.
I'm getting soft watching this.
Oh my god!
Alright, Johnny, was that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, that's my gold dice fell, so now I'm using the silver one and it rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
Wow.
So the one all the way to the right goes to swing at, let's say, Beetlehammer this time. And I do indeed hit you.
no way. With a nat 20? Bro, my armor class is at least a 30, bro.
You take 10 damage as it uses like the last bit of sharpness left at the tip of the blade to stab you. Just a little bit. Tiny stab.
Was that it sort of that joke from earlier?
Returning to the top is Mr. Diggy.
Yeah, he's gonna go for a whip on the one that's barely up still.
Alright, go ahead.
Well, 3 misses, so he whips at the ground. No, he whips at the hole that he already created.
The exact spacing as well. You managed to perfectly thread the needle between all the rest of the bones still on the skeleton. More impressive that you did that than missed.
Can you do that again?
As it is now Beetlehammer's turn.
Okay, so the one right in front of me got destroyed by Urist.
Yes.
The one
Left and right are still standing. Right is injured.
Okay. I'm gonna come around to the one to the left. I'm special because I had an extra attack and I didn't use it last time.
Womp womp.
This one's a dirty 20.
Yes.
So I'm gonna roll my damage. I don't think this thing is gonna survive my first attack.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either.
That is 13 bludgeoning and 8 fire as I swing my maul horizontally and you see just this flame erupt from the center mass of it and just smash right into the side of this thing's skull.
Completely demolishing the skull, leaving no trace of it, and charring what's left of the vertebrae leading down to the rest of the body.
And then I'm going to use my second attack on the remaining one that's standing. And that is a 24. Damn. Okay. That is 9 bludgeoning and 2 fire as I come swinging around like a little Tasmanian devil back around to the last one and just smash right into it.
As you're coming around with your hammer, you completely demolish what was left of the thing, as it was barely standing in the first place from the whip strike. You come through and like a set of bowling pins, it just flies everywhere as you hear in the distance, strike!
I thought that was more of a spare, but sure.
I was hoping you would say that.
7-10 split.
Who are you talking to?
You didn't hear that voice in the sky.
I think you're more than drunk.
Agreed.
As Jacques comes into the circle and kicks one of the remaining skeletons, the one that Beetlehammer destroyed the head of. Alright, simple enough. Got rid of these guys, let's assume the rest of this place is like that. Should be easy money, so get in there and get to work.
Easy for you to say when we're the one doing all the work.
Would you like to help sometime?
No, hold on. Didn't you see him kill that skeleton? He's doing so much.
Oh, I'm sure you want to give him a participation prize.
I don't give him out for free.
You are getting paid for the danger you might find in there, and I am getting paid for organizing you lot, which I should have been paid more having to deal with you.
You say that like we're a lot to handle, Cap.
Look at him and say that. And as he points to Diggy,
I'll handle you.
and he just pinches the bridge of his nose as he spins around, waving a hand at you guys as he's walking back down that little path. First, at least make sure they don't die. Their deaths would cost me.
And me.
You hear him chuckle as he goes down the path out of sight into the trees, leaving you alone with the stone wall where you saw the skeletons emerge from.
John's gonna kneel down by like the edges of the circle where I'm assuming there's like runes or something.
Yes. You can see hovering slightly above the runes is that circle that you guys passed by.
Mm-hmm.
But like carved into the soil itself is runes, and then it looks like there's some kind of material.
So the circle is floating, like magical, like sparkly dust kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
He's just
You know
gonna be
the
passing
Spiderwick
it.
Chronicles movie?
Yes, when they put the salt
That.
circle. So he's gonna be like passing his hand in and out of it like a child. Whoa, are you guys seeing this?
Quit playing me with yourself. That's my job. Let's keep moving.
But what do you suppose it is, P?
I don't know. I'm here for the money. Honestly, I could really use it.
But do you think it keeps them in or us out? Well, I guess it wouldn't keep us out because then we wouldn't have gone in. You think it keeps them in?
I think it's there for a purpose that a philosopher could figure out, but that's none of us.
What language is it, by the way?
The runes?
Yeah.
Looking down at the circle of runes, Urist, you can see that they're written in common. If you'd like to investigate further, I have to ask a religion check from you.
Yeah, sure. Just roll for that. And that's an 8. Rolls keep rolling.
You can see that the runes are written skillfully, but that's really all you can make out from it. Someone knew what they were doing when they put it down. That's about it.
I should really study more.
I guess. I can't even read.
Can I make a religion check?
I'll say just the one so you can continue forward.
He's gonna stand up and turn around and look towards the rock. You said it's like a rock face?
Like a mock mini mountain in the middle of nowhere.
So this is like we walked through the jungle and then there's like this tiny little mountain just sitting here.
Bigger than a tiny little. You are close to the ridge, Songbury Ridge. Not close enough to where it's becoming mountainous, but close enough to where this formation looks like the start of something.
Okay. I see. Alright. And it's a clear opening, right? It's not like they walked out of a wall somewhere and we don't...
They walked out of the wall.
Oh, okay.
I said they appeared out of nowhere through this rock. I keep saying wall, but formation.
Okay.
Could I insight that wall?
I think you mean
Inside
investigate.
the wall. What is that wall thinking?
It's lying to me. It's lying.
It's true. It's an
Excuse me,
illusion.
I would like to investigate the wall.
All right. What would you like to investigate about the wall?
How to go through.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, it's the door. Did you check if it was unlocked?
16.
Just looking at it from a distance, it looks to be just a simple illusion. If you just walk into it, it will allow you through.
I'm gonna walk into it.
On the other side of this illusion, when you first pass the stone, you're looking at what looks like buried, obviously, but it looks like a tower. The very tip of a tower of what looks to be a small hold. And judging from the steps in and out, it looks like the skeletons got in through one of the windows to the tower.
Okay.
You think a gnome lives here?
I'd hope it's a gnome. I don't really care for tall people.
What do you got against tall people?
Oh, buddy. I just hate those biggers.
Are you a bigot?
Indeed.
Alright. So I'm gonna climb in through the window, looking down to make sure I'm not just falling to my death.
This outermost part that you can see, you can tell it was like a study at one point. But it looks like it's been like nearly destroyed. As you can see, the desk is tossed over, the bookshelves are thrown, and all the books have their pages ripped out or worn down to nothing.
Somebody really didn't like books.
Such a shame.
You think there was actually anything good to read in here?
Well, let's see. I'm gonna grab the most intact book I can see.
All right. That would be one off to the side, placed as if it was used recently on a chair. The only thing that seems to be like out of place, not destroyed, is that one chair.
How to become a demigod in 3 easy steps?
Yes.
Is it really?
When you lift the book, you can see that the book is of the study of necromancy.
Mmm.
You got your wish, P.
What's that?
It's necromancy.
Study of necrophilia. Does it have pictures in it?
Guys. Okay. I don't like necrophilia. It was a joke. Funny, right? And he's like scratching the back of his head. And he's gonna go reach for the book.
I hand it over.
What's in the book?
Like I said, it is being told from the perspective of somebody, the study of necromancy. It is almost like a how-to for dummies guide, as it is being written in this student-type way.
Are there any doors or hatches in the room?
The clear other side, there is a very visible staircase that is leading downwards.
Okay, John is already headed there.
I'll follow. Reminds me of home.
Do any of you need light, or can you see just fine in the dark?
Don't all dwarfs have dark vision, or am I tweaking?
Yeah, all dwarves have
They
dark
do
vision.
all have dark vision, but I have better dark vision than the rest of you.
Oh, excuse me. I didn't know we got a supremacist over here.
I am the supreme race.
Dwarves are, though. They're just better humans.
All right, so I'm heading on down.
I'm following.
Going down the staircase, there's torches lit on the walls, and besides the torches themselves, everything else looks uncared for and old. As you can see, the steps themselves are beginning to become smoothed from usage.
Now it reminds me of home.
Do the torches, is there that smell of it actually burning something, or is this like a magical fire?
It is a smell of, I shouldn't say torches, it's more of the candle holders. It's minimal light on these walls. It is candles, and it is actual candles.
Can I tell what this liquid is?
What?
Wax. Calm down.
No, it was just a question. I wanted to know if it was like gasoline
No,
or
there's
something.
no liquid involved. It's wax and a wick.
Yeah.
He said
They said it was greased up
he
walls.
said candle, bro. Calm down. Calm down.
Hey, hey.
No lube
Takes
here.
like,
It's not like that.
he takes the candle off. He's like, I know what I can use this for later. All right, so to correct myself, not torches, those candle holders. It's very minimal light, and it is candles. They look like they've been replaced recently just by looking at how much is left.
Looks like someone's frequently here.
That's either a bad thing or a good thing for us. Less danger, maybe, but we might not get paid.
Well, we have that book so far.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be of interest.
Have they been here recently, you think?
It looks like somebody cares for that. At least that part. But why not for everything else? You think the skeletons took care of that?
I don't think they have the brains for it. Based on the book, someone has to be controlling them now.
They can see without eyes, you know.
You know, I heard once that there's this thing where bones can sense other bones. I think they call it telepathy.
No.
Anyways, what do we find as we continue on down the path of destruction?
As you continue down the tower, a little ways down, you begin to hear armor clinking and bones clacking.
Well, it sounds like we got more company. Perhaps we can ask them about the candles.
Not sure they'll answer.
Is there like a door, or do we just walk into an open space?
It is an open space, so you can see it is a archway that you're hearing the noise from.
I don't see anything.
You'd have to go down the hallway of the stairs in which they would see you too.
That's fine.
Alright. Going down the entirety of the stairs through the archway, you can see a big open area, a lot of empty bookshelves in this place, and what looks like 6 skeletons maintaining the place. As you can see them actually pulling books off the shelves and putting them in a chest. The one nearest the chest is fitted in robes rather than armor, and still actually seems to have a bit of meat on his bones, but is still mostly skeleton.
Oh look, we found the librarian.
I don't think he's the librarian.
He, upon seeing you, just closes the chest as the rest get information to attack.
John, approaches them with, kind of like a hand up. Like one hand up while the other one is attempting to hide the maul behind his back and doing a very poor job at it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk. No need to get your chainmail on a twist.
So they would attack when you enter attack range as well. Like this would be a mutual swinging at each other thing.
Oh, they don't say anything, they just stay in their stance?
The skeletons, no, they don't say anything.
They don't even make gestures?
Understands all languages it knew in life but can't speak.
Do they make any kind of gestures or anything in response to me talking to them?
The closer you get, they take formation around the chest. They don't say anything, but they're in the way of you and that chest.
Okay.
As you can see, they are in much better condition and armor than the ones you fought above ground.
Okay. So then I am gonna do a thing. How many of them are there again, you said total?
5.
Okay. So I am going to hold up my maul fully with both hands, and the sort of sphere that kind of free floats in the center begins to burn brightly as I cast protection from good and evil on myself.
That's crazy.
And my initiative is 18.
Alright. The other 2 as well.
Excuse me. That's a 21.
And you can probably guess how low I rolled.
4.
Was it 2?
Alright, it was a 5.
Oh, that's a little better.
That's one above what I said. Alright, so let's see.
That next one better be a 20.
Save that for the biggie bad.
Alright, Ross, you're first to go.
How far away are they from me?
Not that far. They're about...
Like how many feet?
I'm trying to say...
They all have 2 feet.
Yeah. They're in a line formation. There is 3 that are about, let's say, 10 feet away from you. And then there's 2, say, about 15 feet away from you.
But I'm going to the 3 in front of me.
Yep.
I'm going to move. You said they're 10 feet in front of me?
Yes.
If I were to move 10 feet, I would be on top of all of them.
Yes.
If I were to move 5 feet, they would all be 5 feet in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move 5 feet, and I'm going to cast Thunderclap.
Just making a clap.
They, all 3 of them got to make a con save.
All right, so first one, 13.
Fails.
Second one, 8.
Fails.
Last one, 21.
Okay, so both the first 2 fail.
All right, read it off. What's happening?
Each creature other than you within the 5 feet must make a con save. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d6 at 5th level.
Does that include us?
Are you within 5 feet of me?
You would get Mr. Beetlehammer, I think.
I'm sorry, Mr. Beetlehammer. Would you make a con save?
And also do the damage. Does the one who saved take nothing or half?
It doesn't say.
Then nothing.
Alright.
Does a 17 save?
Yes, it does.
So I take no damage.
I rolled the damage.
Alright. That's a 13 damage. 13 thunder damage.
All right. So with that one clap, you watch as 2 of the 3 frontliners shatter,
They couldn't handle me clapping them.
leaving you with 1 more frontliner, 1 in the back with a bow, and the 1 dressed in robes. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, Beetlehammer.
Not wasting any time, he goes to like uppercut the one directly in front of him from the frontliners. And that is a 16 to hit.
It does.
Okay. That is 14 points of bludgeoning and 4 points of fire damage.
As the last one that stood in your way, Beetlehammer disintegrates. It leaving you the 1 ranged and the 1 in robes.
Okay, so is the one in robes the next one up?
The ranged is closer. They're both 15. I'd say he's behind the chest, so the ranged one is closer.
Yeah, Beetlehammer's gonna close the gap to take his second attack on the ranged one, I guess. Does a 22 hit?
Maybe.
11 points of bludgeoning and 5 points of fire as I now swing horizontally at this guy and smash him right through the shoulders.
And the last one left being the one in the robes.
That is my turn.
Alright. And it has lower dexterity than Urist, I assume, so Urist goes first.
Okay, so straight up attack on.
The only one left is the one in robes.
Yeah, that one. And
Take his ankle.
that's an 8 hit.
No.
Why does this happen?
Has AC of 10. Is that your turn? Or do you have something bonus that you can do?
Yeah.
Bonus action insult. Back up to the top then. Oh wait, him. Bugbear.
It's happening again.
First being the closest, it will go for you. Though none of its spells are for being close. So it's going to roll with disadvantage. The first roll is a 20, by the way, so this is going to suck. Never mind, because the second roll is a 20. Yippee! As it fires a bolt of ice at you.
Silvery barbs.
Oh,
How does that work?
wait, did it just roll with disadvantage already, or it rolled with advantage?
It just rolled with disadvantage because he's
Oh, okay.
within disadvantage range,
Yeah,
and I got 220.
don't waste silvery barbs because it won't do anything. Because if he rolled two nat 20s, he essentially just rolled a nat 20 anyway.
Well, it says the trigger must make another reroll. It doesn't say roll with disadvantage.
Oh, so then yeah.
Yeah, silvery barbs.
Do it again.
Yeah, roll the d20 again.
6. He misses the ice blast, or this is just too slippery. Whatever dig you gave him.
I basically shouted, "Look over here!" Oh wait, that was the wrong voice. Look over here, little boy! Look over here!
It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Pooh. Alright, he's gonna just, I'm gonna go within I'm gonna go to real close to him, and I'm gonna thunderclap him from behind.
Let me clap him.
He is just gonna thunderclap.
Make Urs have to do it now.
I'm gonna get like where only the one is in range. I'm not gonna make Ernst in range.
Alright. That is 19.
That succeeds.
Takes no damage.
It goes, I don't have ears, that doesn't hurt me.
It has just enough flesh to where the rattling doesn't break the bones.
Alright, It's your turn to attack, Mr. Bard, and you have advantage.
Time to bring down the hammer.
You got this!
It's 17 to hit for
Does
the
hit.
first attack.
I don't think it'll survive a second.
Well, you do have advantage, so if you fail that second roll, you roll again.
Oh, I didn't even roll the advantage roll. Should I see?
Roll the advantage roll.
It's even higher. It's a 20... 25. It's 9 bludgeoning and 3 fire. As I literally just bring the hammer straight down on him.
Just enough damage as you jace this last skeleton.
And he looks up as like all the bones are like shrapnel flying, splintering and flying everywhere. Well, that's how you get it done.
Yay, bug hammer!
It's Beetle Hammer.
I'm sorry, beetle hammer!
So you smash it with a hammer.
You freaked it, yeah.
It's not that kind of smashing.
Don't you say it's smashing a lot?
I guess you could say that I smash or smash.
I'm gonna start heading over to the chest.
And then while they're walking, he goes like, well, like when you like something, you say like, it's smashing.
I'm not that kind of beetle.
Whereas when you reach the chest, it looks just like a standard chest. It doesn't look magical at all about it, and you can see that the lock that they had on it didn't even have enough time to lock it before you guys appeared.
I take off the lock and open it.
Found something interesting, Urist.
Let's see.
Opening up the chest, inside you can see many faded and old books. A lot of them falling apart already from age. Not really even in official covers. It looks like studied notes. Simple covers with like twine keeping it together. The only thing that stands out to you is a scroll that's all the way at the top.
Really wish dead things would take care of their stuff more often. I grab the top scroll.
You can see that that one is in a bit better condition, ever so slightly. Opening up the scroll, you can see it is a magic scroll. You now have a scroll of mass cure wounds.
What is it? What does it say?
Magic scroll.
Oh, something useful?
Would you like to read it?
Tch, you know I can't read.
Guess I'll be keeping this one then.
Any gold in the chest? As he like pushes Orist to the side and looks down in it. No. Just more words.
More scribbles.
Does anything else catch my eye in the chest, by the way?
Nothing much.
Like a investigation?
You could if you want.
Okay. 11.
Nothing in here really catches your eye.
Meh.
All these books, they're titled boringly. When you flip one open, it reads boringly. You question if boringly is a word.
It's a word. I make it a word.
Not much else inside the chest is catching your eye.
Is there anything useful or interesting on the skeletons?
The ones in armor, nothing at all. Most of them you evaporated with your hits. The one with robes, you can see almost like a clan shield on the back, or at least what's left of the back after you scorched them.
Mm-hmm.
Is depicting like this, is almost like this mural depicting a story. In this order, it is showing a flower wilting, a flower dead, and a hand raising from where the flower once was.
I think it's talking about leaving flowers for your mom. What do you think? So he just looks up at whoever's closest to him.
It's talking about the circle of life.
If it's talking about the circle of life, then why is the hand coming out of the ground?
Oh, The hand, right.
I think that there's too many dead things down here. I'm getting quite uncomfortable. Not even my dwarf offs get this bad.
Well, if he's got an interesting scroll and maybe something about bringing people back from the dead, I assume. Maybe there's... And he pauses for like a moment. I'm gonna roll an intelligence check here to see if he puts pieces together or not.
Self-intelligence roll.
My gosh, he actually rolled pretty high. That's an 18. Oh wait, no. Sorry. It's just a 17.
Sorry, that's a 1.
That's a 17. Still pretty high. He like pauses for like a good, like long, uncomfortable second. Maybe there's something about living forever down here.
That would be pretty valuable.
You know, if we found something like that, I reckon we should keep it for ourselves. I mean, that's more valuable than any money.
If we found it for ourselves, we could use it ourselves and then give it to them.
If it's not a one-time use thing.
It very well might be possible.
So, we don't tell Jacques about it, and we just bring him back something shiny.
I'm down for that plan.
We'd better find it first.
Right. You think he's gonna come down here, after all the hard work we did?
Doubt he'll follow us down. He seems too scared to even step a foot in here.
John's gonna look up and around at the room. Are there any other entrances or exits aside from the one we came in through?
Just one leading up to the tower, and then an exit to this room.
Okay, and there's none aside from that one.
Nope. One entrance, one exit. Here's what you see, because I was going to explain it, then you asked. Besides the stairway up to the tower, which is how you entered, there is a door across the room, which you can see that is glowing with runes written in a circle around a carved skull. Think the Assassin's Guild from Skyrim.
I'm gonna inspect that.
Lick it.
See if it tastes good.
What are you inspecting about the door?
The glowing magical things.
Roll Arcana or Religion.
Let's see which one's higher. Religion. 14.
Alright, so it looks like the runes on this door are to keep it from opening to anyone it doesn't recognize. That's as much as you can get from it, that it looks familiar to runes that are meant to keep evil out. These runes are keeping everything out. And when you get closer to the door, it begins to speak. New faces have entered the library. But do you have the knowledge to enter further, I wonder?
We want to go in?
Well, looking around, I don't imagine there's much value here. Don't think a eternal life serum is hanging around in this library. And if it was, I don't want to look like one of them skeletons.
It's asking if we have the knowledge to enter. I think I do.
It's all yours. I'm just here for smashing.
I'm gonna cast a Dispel Magic.
The door resists your spell of Dispel Magic.
What?
That's crazy.
What?
Is it magical?
When you go to cast Dispel Magic, you feel it hit the door. You know you cast it correctly. You just feel that the door resists. Unlike a magic item, unlike a spell, it must be something powerful, something ancient.
There goes my magic. Anyone else want to try?
I could try some of mine. As he, grips the hammer with both hands.
Go ahead and roll to attack it then.
I still have protection from good and evil up. Would this give me any kind of advantage on this?
No, it would not help you at all. This is an unbiased door.
An unbiased door. Jimmy neutral. Got it.
Yes.
That is a 21 to hit.
It does hit.
10 bludgeoning and 8 fire.
You swing at the door. You do successfully hit it enough to cause damage, but not a significant amount of damage. As you see, you just chipped off a piece of aesthetic decoration from it. You could, but it would take a very long time.
You think if I knock a little harder? And he's just gonna go straight for a second swing. And that is a 20, dirty 20.
It does hit.
Bro, it's 9 bludgeoning and 4 fire. You think if I knock harder, knocks weaker?
Once again, you only scrape the aesthetics of the door, not making any real structural damage to it. And it says something to you when you strike a second time. Violence is used by fools. Answer me my questions, and I will allow passage. But you must have the wit.
Why didn't you speak up before?
As you were hitting me, you punk, you didn't give me a chance to talk.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Going with the riddle?
In fairness to those obviously foolish, I will grant thee one hint to these riddles. Only once will I help. The first question, and listen well. What is the strongest weapon known that if paid heed can take a throne?
Do we get multiple tries at this, or is it like one answer and we're locked out?
Your group I will count as one. One fail permitted amongst you all, until sealed forever from the halls.
Are you related to Dr. Seuss?
I am actually. I wrote a very nice children's book called The Rat with the Bat. Check it out in the local Barnes and Noble.
I thought you were referring to the artificer. Out of character, though. Do you think it's like some dumb shit like knowledge or something?
Probably.
I will tell you this, standing on the table.
Oh my gosh.
You can fail 1. You fail 2, you're going to have to knock the door down, in which I'll give you exhaustion for having to take time to knock it down.
Ooh.
Alright.
I will repeat the riddle if you need me to, otherwise I will be here.
John's gonna turn around to the others. Group huddle?
What are you thinking?
I'm not thinking anything. That's the problem.
Oh boy.
I was hoping you said that. I was like in my head when I heard I'm not thinking.
I mean, I'm thinking it's like knowledge or something, but it couldn't be that obvious. Maybe if I show it a good time, it'll let us through.
Do not do the keyhole.
I don't think I want to watch that. I definitely wouldn't have a good time.
The doorknob technically has a flared base.
Loris, do you have any ideas?
I think it's the written word.
The written, what? You mean like the law?
No. Like the newspaper.
Wouldn't that still fall under the category of knowledge?
I wonder if this has to be like a specific answer, or if it can be generic.
How do you compliment the library?
Knowledge?
I've never tried.
God, that's such dad jokes everywhere.
And it's just you as well. It's mainly you.
I know. I laugh at my own stupid jokes.
Secret pockets of booze?
The pen is mightier. Let's say that.
So, knowledge, you're just repeating what I said.
Yes.
Wait. We get one hint. Maybe
You want to use it that early on?
One hint for the first riddle.
Wait. Is more than one riddle?
There are 3.
He's gonna turn around and facepalm. Knowledge!
Not off to the best of starts. Your first is a fail. The correct answer I would have taken words or the tongue.
So wait, we failed? Does that mean I need to knock it down?
Oh my gosh.
Once more and you will be barred from entry. More riddles await thee.
You say bard? And what rhymes with riddle? And he starts playing his fiddle.
So does that mean that we have to answer 3 more other riddles, or we get 2 more riddles? Did the one we failed count as one?
2 more await. Fail once more and you will not be allowed to enter.
Oh, so this is like a gambling thing? Best out of 3?
Are you prepared for the next?
I mean,
Let's hear it.
we're not going anywhere.
What is every mortal given that the best seek to fill and the worst forget they have?
I was straight up gonna blurt out a cup.
Back in the huddle.
Is it pockets?
No, it's knowledge again, isn't it?
It could be.
Well, but he said knowledge wasn't the last one. He said he would have accepted words.
Yeah, well, what were you thinking?
Huh?
That's the most intelligent thing I've heard you say yet. Congratulations.
Alright, repeat the riddle.
What is every mortal given that the best seek to fill and the worst forget they have? Remember, you have 1 hint.
It's the mind.
Not self-worth?
Are you sure it's the mind? Does every mortal have a mind?
Clearly you don't. Maybe we should ask for a hint.
No, it's clearly the mind.
All right. I'm gonna let you take this one, but if we have to knock down the door, I ain't helping.
What if there was a party on the other side?
Open it! Open the door! Open the door! Open the door! He starts clawing at it.
What answer have you chosen for me?
It's the mind.
Correct.
Oh, come on.
He starts counting with his fingers. We have 1 more to go, right?
Yes?
You can count.
Ready for the last of the questions?
I mean, we can't really think about it if you don't say it.
Of the previous 2, when combined, create a resource greater than gold that only written can you hold.
Can we use our hint, please?
It's a book.
I was going to say that. Is it a book?
No, don't ask!
We have a hint.
Yeah, do
Oh,
want
he
to
just
use a
asked.
hint?
He just. I thought he was asking the door if it was a
He
book.
straight up was, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Sure you don't want to use a hint?
no, go with it, cause he already went. No, don't ask.
Well, is the
But he
door
already
asking him, are you asking for a hint? Because then maybe that...
I think it'd be funnier if we just went with you going. Is it the book?
Straight up, yes, I want to have to smash this door down.
and then him going. No, don't ask.
Incorrect.
God damn it!
What was it?
Knowledge.
Oh my god!
But you said it was written.
It cannot be held until it is.
But if words in the mind and written, you're not playing very fair.
He's gonna grab him and he's gonna be like, You imbecile, you're taking me away from a party. I'm gonna start freaking out. And he starts like scratching his arm.
John just shoves P really hard off of him, and both hands on the maul just starts wailing on this door.
When you ask the last question, the light of the runes faded from it, and I will consider all of you attacking the door.
Oh no, this is straight up homeboy.
I don't think I could attack the door. I don't have anything to attack the door with.
So you want to take his exhaustion levels?
I will take his exhaustion level. If Johnny's not helping me, then I will take his as well. I will take 3 levels of exhaustion if I'm doing this by myself.
How many is it to kill someone?
I'll help.
Okay, so I'm just taking 2 levels of exhaustion then.
All right. You have disadvantage on ability checks, and your speed is halved.
Okay.
Johnny, you have disadvantage on ability checks. When the door is silently smashed to pieces, you can see behind the door is another set of stairs. These ones much better maintained, though. They look quite fancy, actually. Even the stone looks different. And tastefully enough, each step looks as if you're stepping on a book.
To the party! And he starts like speed walking down the stairs.
You guys are following?
Exhausted John is just like puffing, like. No more magic doors and their stupid riddles.
Could you take care of that overgrown child?
You mean P?
Yes, I mean P.
You think he's bad now? This is just the tip.
You just hear from like the bottom of the staircase. Whose tip?
Once you guys reach the bottom of the stairs, you're greeted with a room filled with treasures.
Describe the treasures.
You can see piles of gold, gemstones, weapons that look like they were master crafted, and all the way at the back of the room, you can see just one book amongst all these things. And conveniently, there's upgrades for all your weapons.
My God. He's gonna run and grab the book.
Crazy.
Oh, it's the life book. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's cursed.
Nothing seems to happen when you grab the book.
I'm gonna open it.
And now he explodes. Opening up the book, it looks like nothing written in it. The outside is gilded and golden, but the inside is blank.
Arcana check?
Go ahead.
The 22?
It looks like each page is affected with an illusionary cover to its scripts.
Hey, does anyone have Dispel Magic?
Does he actually yell that?
Yes.
Give it here.
I want to hold it.
Don't be a child, P. John is like stumbling his way over to a spot where he could sit down. You said this room is full of like treasures and like conveniently upgraded items?
Yes.
Like, does it look like an armory or does it just look like Scrooge McDuck's like room full of gold coins that you just have to like
Treasure hoard.
dive through things?
Scrooge McDuck.
Huh?
Like, there's not much of a pathway from one side of the room to the other.
He's laying in a gold pile just making gold angels.
Gonna walk up to that book, cast Dispel Magic on it.
Is spell magic?
The whole book is gone. You destroyed it.
Oh no! Casted.
When you just spell the illusion over the script, you can see that it is actually constantly casting something in this room. But I don't think you can read the language that it's in.
What language?
Elven.
Oh, yeah, he would never speak that dirty language.
Exactly. That's why I chose Elven.
Oh, no!
Is that elven?
Spit on.
Yeah.
Put two.
Why would the elves be into necromancy?
Dirty tall people?
Anyways, I guess this goes back up.
No, I'm keeping it. He puts it in his pants.
I'm just gonna start walking around the room now.
Alright. Pick up the axe.
Ooh, an axe?
Do you pick it up?
Yeah.
Yeah! Boom, 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 boom. You could roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. And does a 26 save?
Yes. Now you have the battle axe. Consider your battle axe now a +2. You said you're lying in a pile of gold, right? Just like
He's
doing
making like gold angels. Yeah.
Could you roll me a wisdom save? I forgot about it until Johnny picked up the axe.
I do this at disadvantage, correct?
No, it's a
Or is-
save.
Oh, it's a save. This is not an ability check.
And check if the Duergar get like an advantage against charming.
Yes, I do. And thank God that
Then
I do,
roll
because that
twice.
was a nat one. Oh, so much better. So much better. That's a 22. He's about to
You're
tell me
just
I
there
still
making your
failed.
gold angels.
I was like waiting for
You're
it.
just there making your gold angels.
I was waiting for him to say, you failed still. Okay, after just like laying there for a while, John is gonna get up and noticing the axe that Eurist took in the book that P is looking through.
Anyway, there's a weapon that looks convenient for you as well. Whatever weapon, your giant battle hammer,
Yeah,
there's conveniently one in the pile of gold.
he's gonna grab at it.
Yo, what wisdom save again?
Another one? Another one? That's a 16?
Disadvantage.
Yeah, that's the higher roll.
TZ!
Yes.
Like I said, there is a fancy whip in here. Do you want to grab that?
Yeah, I'm a nay on that.
Did I pass or did I fail?
I'm gonna see first. If see what happens. Did you grab that whip? You nene on that whip?
And I nay.
Yeah, you roll wisdom saving as well. Consider this
No!
happening at the same time.
I don't wanna. Make me.
Your mother.
Dirty 20.
What'd you call me?
I said I rolled a dirty 20.
Alright, so nothing happened once he grabs his weapon. Consider your whip a +2. John, consider your hammer a +2 as well. But you are now under the effect of a spell. For until the source is stopped, you must attack your teammates.
Oh,
Do I like see them differently?
No, you're just being commanded, voice in your head to attack, and the will that is being sent into your brain sponge, it's unrivaled. You feel compelled and do so. Fight. So if you would roll initiative, please.
Can I do one thing? One thing before initiative.
Like what?
I want to do a cantrip.
What cantrip?
True strike
On him?
on him. I get insight on your target, and I get advantage.
So we roll,
Alright, roll initiative.
initiative. As John kind of gets up with the hammer and he's like, I feel compelled to hit you. That's a 6 initiative.
Wow,
Most casual
that's
attack.
an 18.
And then the last one.
9.
Alright, CC.
Okay.
Ross, you go first. Told you I wasn't going to remember.
All right. I'm debating. There's two things I can do here. Okay, I'm gonna cast command
Okay.
Of course you have
and
command.
wisdom saving throw. Yeah. Why do you think I took it? Who do you think I'm playing?
Yeah, he has advantage against wisdom saves.
Mhm. Well, does command count as a charm?
Yes.
Okay, so then yeah, that's
If it's a wisdom save,
that's
it's
a nine-
usually counted
that's
as a charm.
That's a 19.
Okay.
You speak your spell and it just like bounces off of him. Oh.
No, it's more like it's like halt. What does that mean?
What?
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my whole turn.
Alright, now it's Urst.
So I already noticed that he's going to attack, right?
You said it out loud.
And that was enough to fight him. And he's like, I was joking.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Hold Person on him.
I don't think that counts as a charm, but it does count as a stun, doesn't
It's
it?
a wisdom saving throw.
So I still have advantage against it. Yep. And you're not gonna like these rolls. That's 21.
Well, he's gonna kill us.
For real, y'all are gonna die here. John Beetle Hammer's gonna kill you. Alright, it's my turn, I'm guessing, right?
Yes.
Who is closest to me?
I don't know. They both casted ranged things.
Flip a coin.
You have to decide.
He's gonna walk over to Urist, who I'm assuming is the closest because he pulled something from the pile. And I'm sorry, Urist, but I'm gonna have to smash you.
Not a good one.
And that is an 18 to hit.
Does not hit.
You have more than an 18?
No, I have 18.
So then it does hit. Meets it, beats it. Meets it, beats it.
Oh.
Okay, and then... And the second hit is even
Oh
higher.
boy.
How much higher?
It is... So the first one was what did I say? An 18? The second one is a 22.
Alright, roll for damage. Don't roll so much.
That's
My
a
goodness.
21 bludgeoning
Oh my.
and
He's using
15
everything.
fire. As I take 2 swipes at you.
How much fire?
21 bludgeoning and 15 fire.
That would insta kill me. Oh my gosh.
Good thing I didn't go for you.
I'm down anyway.
Wow.
You're down?
Yeah.
We're level 5, dude.
Paladins, what can I say?
No, I didn't down you. He's laying on the floor. Yes, you did.
Oh no.
I'd better survive this.
Anyways, yeah, that's my turn. That's all I could do.
You've done enough.
All right.
You both had the initiative on me and you both used spells to try and...
What, am I supposed to hurt you?
Yeah.
It is
Oh boy.
he. It's you now.
I don't know what to do.
Book.
Oh god. I don't want to knock you down, but I think you're gonna kill me. I don't think any of my spells can help me here since you have advantage.
Breaks fourth wall. You have advantage on saving throws.
Let's see. I still have the book, right?
It's in your pants.
And oh yeah, it's in my pants. I mean, it's got to be something to do with the book, I guess. It was in the center of the room, bunch of weapons. The only book.
The only book.
He's gonna toss it on the floor and start thunderclapping at it.
Hold on. You don't have a single fire spell?
I don't.
You have a match, a torch,
Oh
something?
wait, yeah, I do.
You have hands.
and tear.
Rip and tear.
About it.
All he knows,
Mr. Jeffrey.
I clap at the book. I give it my disease.
all he knows is clap. No, he has a torch, like a survival torch. He's gonna hold that up. Oh, I'm sorry.
Why did you have to make that noise?
Sorry, let me do it again. Why did you have to make me do this? And then he burns the book.
What is this? Sensual burning of books. It was just bad smut, anyways.
So, when you burn the book, the hold on Beetlehammer does fade, as well as the quality of everything in this room. There's less of it than there was before. Even looking down at your weapons, they are shoddy versions of your own. The +2 is gone.
He's gonna throw that to the wall.
He's still slowly approaching you, and you're not sure whether or not he's still gonna hit you or not. And then he just stops within 3 feet of you. The hell did you do that for? You done got rid of nearly all the gold.
He's gonna slap you. You knocked down the boy over there. I gotta go help him now. And he's gonna start walking over there slowly.
Well, how was I supposed to know any better? I wasn't in my right mind.
When are you?
I'm still on the floor, by the way.
He's going there. And he's gonna start feeding, like slow feeding you a potion.
Thanks.
Sorry about that, Ernest. I couldn't exactly control myself.
I guess this was all a fake. I toss the axe I just grabbed and pick up my own again.
You think Jacques is just gonna fall for this much gold? Or should we find more treasures?
Is there anywhere else we can go?
Well, I mean, looking at the busted up mall, throwing it on the ground. I don't know if we should continue straight on without resting first.
As long as we keep going, I really want to live forever.
Oh, by the way, how much HP did I recover?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
About $1.50.
I just
I
need
think for a full health potion, it's like, what, 8? Yeah, it depends on the size. If it's a regular sized one, it's just
It was
8.
absolutely irregular. It's 2. Yeah, it's 2d4 plus 2.
I'd say above average.
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2 is like 10 at most.
Okay.
So, you both want to continue on?
As long as no one's limping.
I feel like I'm limping.
I really need a break.
You're the only one here, P, that could keep going.
Do you think I should keep going? And you guys take a rest, or should I stay with you guys?
I mean, I'm not sure that, after that experience, it's a good idea to go on your own.
Well, I suppose we can rest. Everyone bring their sleeping stuff.
We're dwarves. We sleep anywhere.
Yeah, but I always use baby oil before I go to sleep.
Anyways, so it's agreed? Break? Short rest?
I think so.
Suppose.
Going to sleep right there?
Right there.
Right there?
Mm-hmm.
In the cursed room.
In the middle of your rest, you wake up to see that P. Diggy's standing over both of you.
Cover your buttholes tonight, boys.
Alright, so you guys decided that this creepy room is the best place to rest away your wounds. You've decided to take precautions. You guys will have somebody on watch while you rest before you venture further into the ruins to see what you find.
Hello all, and thank you for joining us again here at the Silent Bard Tavern for this very unusual and very unhinged episode. How many more will there be, you ask? Well, there's 2 more coming after this before we continue our main story, and we hope you join us for them. As always, we ask if you like what you hear, show your support by liking us, subscribing, commenting, sharing with friends, joining us, following us on whatever social platforms we are presently on. Toodaloo.